Hi, welcome to Textile Update. This is Gwendolyn Hustvedt. I want to use this video to share with you my philosophy, backed by scientific evidence, about how you should be taking notes and actually really pulling in the material that you're trying to learn in this class. So whether you're taking this class during the summer when it's going to be condensed or over the course of a whole semester, or if you're a continuing ed student over some other indeterminate period of time, there are some scientifically demonstrated approaches to learning that I will really emphasize in this course. And the number one most important thing that you'll notice about the material that I provide that may be different than some of your other online courses or some of your courses in general is that I really insist that you need to put a pencil, wait, let me grab one, a pencil in your hand and actually write some notes. This is based on scientific evidence that demonstrates that watching a video about something is not learning. Looking at PowerPoints that have bullet points written out is not learning. Typing up things that you're seeing on a screen is not learning. Looking at something and then copying it out in handwriting, listening to something, thinking about how to summarize it, and then writing that out in handwriting, fires different neurons in your brain that are learning. So for this reason, I do not intend to in the future, until maybe there's a cable that can hook up to your head, I do not intend to provide you shortcuts that will delude you into thinking that you're learning. Now, you're learning from me right now, right? But you're not learning important vocabulary words. You're just learning my opinion about something. When it comes to textiles, you are going to have to assimilate a whole body of knowledge that you may be completely unfamiliar with. And so for that reason, we really need to go back to square one, the handwritten square, and actually very carefully take notes on these. So you may say, Dr. Hustvedt, I want my notes to be all very tidy. Great. I have a great recommendation for you. It's a form of studying. That is, look at the PDF on your screen, listen to me, or look at a video where I put the PDF up and then have my face right next to it. Write down the notes. I've given you a note outline where I put some of the larger vocabulary words in there so that you can actually be writing along as fast as I'm talking, filling in extra stuff, drawing drawings on your notes. Do all that, have your handwritten notes, whatever your handwriting is like, and then actually type them. By typing them, you'll have to kind of format them, organize them a little bit. All of that will help you think about them a little more. You can add things that you read from the textbook. You can really make the notes your own. But ultimately, I really strongly believe that students need to use their hands to write. Even in my classroom, when students get out their laptop to type, I remind them that they may be doing that because, and I very much sympathize, they have some kind of physical issue that makes it hard for them to write. But I remind them that science shows, brain scans show, tests later of recall show, that writing out your notes is actually the best way to learn. Another thing that you're going to have to take on board for this particular class is that, in fact, you're just going to have to do some straight-up memorizing. I really recommend flashcards. There are some cool apps where you can make flashcards so you can actually flash them through on your phone, make like little quiz apps, and someday I might develop some of those to share with you. But for now, just little paper cards. Let's see if I actually still have my flashcards. Or maybe they're over here. No. Okay, they may be in the Innovation Studio, but I got some. They were about this big and they have a little key ring on them, and so I could put down things like Dobby on one side, and then on the back side, right, say fancy weave, small geometric repetitive design, and then I could look at either side and know the answer on the other side. So that's another thing that I really recommend for you. I think I've pretty much covered most of the little tips and learning philosophies that I really subscribe to. Still don't have a way to end these podcasts other than saying that I don't have a way to end them. I'm gonna have to watch some other people's podcasts and figure out how they end their podcasts.